Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
My name is CatBit. Who are you people?
That's Shane, or Sugar Shane. Cause I don't know, I thought Sugar Shane sounds better.
But I thought you
That's
got
also one of my...
But I thought you got angry about the other day when somebody called you Sugar Shane.
No, that was Dino. I don't know why he does that shit. Like, just call me Shane, you asshole. Like, why the fuck are you feeling to call me Sugar Shane?
Then why are you calling yourself Sugar Shane?
That's... Well, because, dumbass, that's like my username. My name is just regular Shane.
Shane, goddammit, stop it before I send you to timeout.
Fuck you. I'll give me my apple juice. Give me my grape juice, bitch.
Alright, I'm Jacob and I'm a Little Bill apologist.
Oh no.
And who's the last guy? And who's the skinny guy on the couch?
I'm Random Huri, and I beat, like, Caillou's ass all the time.
Yeah, me and Random, we were, little Caillou was, he had some depth, and his loan shark was like, hey, can you take care of this little boy? And I'm like, okay, we do it. And we went to his house.
Well, you can't beat his ass, he's just a child, that's awful.
Actually, no, Caillou's actually 47 years old. He just hides that he's a child. He hides.
Honestly, Caillou's now, like, pretty much in his 20s, so we have, like, the legal right to beat his ass.
He has progeria. Or that thing where he has, like, what does Andy Numanakis has where he still looks like a child? What is that called? He has that. And
so
man,
he's like Angela Rose?
Yeah, whoever that is.
Oh, you never heard of Angela Rose?
No, I just...
Poltergeist?
No. She's
that
like
little chick.
Yeah, she's the one with, like, the baby body, and she's got, like, a really deformed head.
She's like,
I see dead people.
That's literally who I'm talking about.
I forgot.
She's a real person.
Really?
Yeah.
I searched up Angela Rose and I see like some American activist.
Hold on, I think I got the name wrong.
I mostly remember that episode of American Dad where Roger was dressed up as her, like a joke.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh wait,
and
no, that's the Poltergeist girl. There's the Poltergeist girl.
Yeah, I told you guys.
But like, I'm talking about like a real person. I keep forgetting her name.
I searched it up. It's Heather O'Rourke.
Heather O'Rourke.
Show her up on screen. Whoa.
Man. Okay. No, this is the kid from Poltergeist. We're talking about the lady that saw the ghost or whatever.
Sorry, I don't.
You fail.
You guys don't know what I'm talking about. Like, this is a real person.
I
Like,
don't. I
she's
never.
Like an adult who looks like a child, and she's bald, and she's got a huge ass head, and her eyes are bugging.
You know who else is like that? Moaning Myrtle. Oh. More like
You know what? CatBit. When you edit this podcast, when I actually remember her name, just like put a disclaimer and just put her picture up.
I will. Okay. So
Yeah.
Thanks. In regards to like
Yes.
So
Called
first
beating
top.
Ty's ass.
God damn it, Shane.
Yeah, that's the topic.
Okay.
I remember when I was a
Your
kid
ass, Shane.
in preschool, when my teachers used to not care about teaching us, they would make us watch VHSs. And I would say, okay, little fucks, want to watch Caillou or Arthur? I always picked Arthur because Arthur was cool. But then these fucknuts over here are like, I want to watch Caillou. I'm like, fuck you guys, what are you talking about? And we watched it. I remember being pissed off and playing my crayons.
I'm just imagining you having the same voice in kindergarten.
Yeah, I just sound like, fuck you guys.
Also having a potty mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, I got some VHS stories. So, when I was in preschool, before I moved where I currently am, we always had this like VHS tape of like this Nickelodeon broadcast, and we would always end up watching the same episodes of Rugrats and Little Bill. It was fucking mind-numbing.
Little Bill?
I remember in first grade, we were having like it was around Christmas time, and we had like some tapes to watch, and one of them was Doug, and it was the one where Pork Chop was gonna get euthanized.
Oh yeah.
And I was just sitting there all fucking confused, like I'm like, is this a Christmas special?
Who thought that up as an episode? Like, okay, we need to have Pork Chop's dog getting euthanized, but at a Christmas scene. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I don't know. Like, I think about that special a lot because they would play it like all of elementary school. So I know this special inside and out.
Damn.
I should also bring up that, like, the Rugrats episodes they always showed us was the one where Chucky had to use the potty and the one where they're stuck in the toy store.
Ah, a classic
Oh, yeah.
where Chucky shits on the floor.
Is that the same episode where there's a literal time machine?
Yes, in the potty episode there was a scene where Chucky dreamed about, like, getting flushed and it was like he was gonna get executed.
Oh, Chucky, you little fucking freak.
Yeah.
You ever notice that his father looks like the kind of person who would have a weird fetish?
I don't know,
Yes.
but I think Phil and Lil's dad probably has a weird ass fetish.
Oh yeah, look at fucking yes. Look at that freak. He
Do you
looks
think
like
he's
someone.
secretly a power bottom?
Yes,
No, he's the ultimate cuck.
yes. He's like
Because we all know Phil and Lil's mom's a super lesbo, but she wanted to have kids, so she just used him for his seed.
Yeah, it turns out he was the one that got pregnant.
Yeah, that's what happened.
So is that episode Fairly Odd Parents?
What episode of Fairly Odd
No,
Parents?
I honestly believe Butch Hartman made Cosmo pregnant because he thought it was funny.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Mm-hmm. It's like with J.G. Quintel with diapers.
Oh no.
It's like, diapers are funny, man. I wear one all the time.
He's a nice guy, come on.
Yeah, he is a nice guy. I've met him, but I can still make the diaper jokes.
Okay, I gotta ask, what happened to Close Enough? It's like they just forgot about it.
I think they're still working on it.
I kind of forgot about it, but like, I don't know.
You wanna know whose fault it is? It's Louis C.K.'s fault. He more or less ruined TBS's animation block because he had to get outed for harassment.
He had a jerk off.
He was jerking off to Vince in the face.
he was jerking off to Gravity Falls hentai.
Ew, he would do that.
No, he was jacking off to Wonder Bread.
Oh, no!
What if Louis C.K. was the Wonder Bread guy?
No, I don't think he is, because Louis C.K. is too classy for that.
No.
Sure.
It's really. I remember me and my family whenever we watched Parks and Recreation. That one season where he was a cop in the season. I'm like, ouch. Like, that guy was so the character was really awkward. Like, do you think like they secretly knew about it, so they made the character awkward and unlikable?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember HBO he had his own show on HBO called Lucky Louie, and I got to see Louis C.K.'s penis on it.
Did you guys ever see Pootie Tang?
The
No, I
hell is
haven't.
that?
It was this movie he wrote.
So,
I
You
have
think, like-
no desire now to see this.
Louis C.K. seems like one of those people who has a weird fetish but doesn't learn how to keep it to himself, which, listen, I know it's not right to kink shame people, but listen, there comes a time where you should shut up and just keep that shit to yourself. Even if it's normal, just keep it to yourself.
What do you mean? We kink shame all the time.
Exactly, but someone's gonna be like, this podcast offends me. They said that I should keep my fetish to myself, but it's who I am. It's like, okay.
I don't kink shame, I kink appreciate.
I like fetishes. I mean, I could get into mine, but I probably won't because this is a G-rated podcast.
Hey, G-rated.
What are you guys talking about? I was downstairs for a couple minutes and you guys...
We're talking about why Geico sucks.
Okay.
Remember Progressive with their Flo? What is Flo doing? They still use her?
Yeah, they still use her.
Yeah, so... Oh, I have a fun fact about me. So...
Flo?
No, like, Flo grew up in my hometown.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. And I was like, who the fuck is Flo? And then you're just like, oh.
So,
yeah,
Stony Point?
She went to my high school, too.
Oh, that reminds me of this one card I saw at Spencer's where the Geico Gecko was giving Flo from Progressive a rim job, and the Affleck Duck says, "Aw, fuck."
I saw that episode of American Dad that has Spencer's. It was a funny episode. And also reminds me of how disgusting Spencer's is.
What the hell is a Spencer's?
Nowadays, all Spencer's has is Dragon Ball Z and Rick and Morty merch, and it's just disgusting.
They have that, they have, like, what else do they have?
FNAF.
They have XX Tension.
But he's dead!
How do you stop
They
merchandise
got Profit is dead somehow.
I also remember they had FNAF socks and FNAF merchandise and shit.
So
What
which is
Hot Topic?
So which is worse,
No,
Hot Topic
Hot
or
Topic. Spencer's. Because Hot Top is like, yeah, it's whatever. Spencer's just gives you like a mood. Like,
I'm
you kinda-
asking the GOT guy here, which is worse, Spencer's or Hot Topic? Random.
Me? Oh, you're asking me. Okay, honestly, Spencer's is alright. It's nothing really I would go to. Hot Topic, they fucked up over the years. But
Really?
every time I enter one time someone thought I worked there and they told me I was late.
So you're like that scene from Elf. Big fat guy was confused at Elf Buddy for a worker.
Yeah, so, yeah, people always think I work there.
I mean, it's bad enough that those stores are garbage. What about Box Lunch?
What is
Box
Box
Lunch
Lunch?
is basically bootleg Hot Topic.
I've never heard of that store.
Yeah, like one opened in my mall recently. It's basically like, let's try to make Hot Topic, but for nerds instead. It's fucking lame.
You know, it's a good store for nerds. I like to Think Geek. They have some nice stuff.
That's not a store. That's like
No,
one
it's
of
a
those,
store.
like-
Wait, it's one
Yeah,
of the store now.
there's actually a store in my mall here in Florida.
Me too. I went there and it has some really cool, and the people were very nice.
Okay, you know,
This
Sorry,
podcast is
Jacob.
brought to you by Think Geek.
I remember when FIE used to be cool.
That place was the shit! I love that place so much. That's where I got all my music.
Whatever happened.
But, like, I remember at the one like nearest to me, they used to have like a big wall of nothing but anime DVDs, and they even had like, you know, porn and hentai. But they eventually like moved around a bunch of shit, so there's barely any anime, and it like pisses me off.
Listen, stores. FYE was brave enough to sell hentai. Get on that level.
Get the programs, asshole.
You could literally buy stuff like Sailor and the Seven Balls on DVD.
You can buy Resort Boy in there. You can buy Cleavage there.
Actually, one of my friends bought a hentai DVD there, but we never watched it because he was too embarrassed.
What a puss.
I don't know, like, these, like, hentai names are just ones I remember on FYE. I don't know, me going to FYE back in the day just, like, is very clear to me, because I would always go to, like, the metal CD section and pick out, like, all the music I wanted. That's all I would do, just buy CDs from FYE. It was, like, the source for me. And then they closed down, and it was the only time I was actually really sad that a store closed down.
I remember a game store, like one of those retro ones, closed down. They actually had some really cool stuff. They had my favorite. They had a big old statue of Jar Jar Binks, and I wanted it.
That's nice.
Why
Yeah.
Jar Jar Binks especially?
Fuck you, he's awesome.
I know, but it's like the Star Wars
Fuck
fans
you.
are I don't understand the hatred towards Jar Jar Binks. I only said that as a joke.
I'm sorry. I thought you were.
Okay,
my boy.
basically like Jar Jar Binks came in like episode 1, he was more or less like the focus of that film. Or he was more the comic relief, and he was like really annoying. He wasn't like R2 and 3PO, who at least provided commentary.
I like
on what
R2
was going on. Jar Jar just was basically like dangling a bunch of keys in front of a baby. Most adult fans found that like annoying.
I get that. Remember the Jackoposaurus from South Park? Where it buried him? The what?
Yep.
Skull, I like Skull.
No, was that like South Park's way to mock Jar Jar Binks or something?
Yeah, that's what I said. I think like Matt and Trey, I think when they saw a trailer of Star Wars Episode 1, they showed Jar Jar, even they were like, people are gonna hate that thing. They just made fun of it.
Wow.
Hey, you wanna hear a funny story? I saw Ted in theaters, and in one of the sequences they showed like Ted and like what was like his like kid's name, Johnny or something. I don't know, Mark Wahlberg. When they showed them like getting ready for Star Wars, like the Phantom Menace, and I'm like, oh, and I heard someone scream in the theater. He's like, oh shit.
Why does that sound like a Family Guy joke?
No, it sounds like American Dad's bit.
I remember after like they were done with the episode 6 parody, Peter said they would give the prequels to the Cleveland show.
But they never did.
And we are grateful for that.
That's basically their way of saying we're not fucking doing this.
I mean, like, now that Fox is owned by Disney, they can probably do it now.
I don't know, but am I like the only person to think that like the Family Guy Star Wars parodies are like the only good things to come out of like post season 4 or something?
There's probably people who think that. And honestly, would people actually want those now?
Nah.
Honestly, I think the Return of the Jedi parody's not good. Even they admitted it wasn't good.
Yeah, Family Guy. I remember. This is why I always liked watching American Dad more than Family Guy, because American Dad, I still think it's funny, and all the characters didn't become giant assholes and stuff. And also, like, I've come to accept the fact that, like, Family Guy really does want to die because they always make fun of themselves, and you could say, well, it's meta, right? But, like, it comes to a point where it's like,
yeah, this feels like
canceled, do you?
Yeah, this feels like hateful. Like, okay, so like, you want to know like the origin of like the Meg Abuse joke? Apparently, it's like Seth MacFarlane's way to get back at her old voice actress because like she left the show when it was like getting canceled, and like Seth MacFarlane got really pissy about it to the point that like whenever they make those jokes, he says, "I always envisioned Meg's old voice actress in those jokes."
Actually, I don't know. That sounds kind of fishy. Like, if I remember, her original voice actress like left after the first season. Then like Mila Kunis, who like has voiced her ever since, like voiced her even before the show got canceled.
I think she was only there for like 4 episodes.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know, I always imagine the other chick voicing Meg sounded better.
Yeah, she did.
I'll say like the theory why Meg is treated like a punching bag is because the writers don't know how to write a teen girl, and they just decide to make her like the butt monkey.
Oh wow.
Aww.
Which is honestly a lot funnier to me, mainly because I have a fucked up.
Oh, of course. Well, of course you would like it, Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob, you seem like someone who's into Renoa or some shit.
I mean, I'm
So
pretty
what?
sure. What, Jacob?
Yeah, CatBit.
What, Jacob?
I don't know what Shane said.
You're into women getting hurt, you bastard.
No, I'm not. That's fucked up.
Then why are you okay with
It's just
like?
funny because Meg is a lame character.
You're lame!
And honestly, I think the Family Guy characters know how to write teenage boys because Chris's only character is that he masturbates a lot.
Yeah,
He's
And
fat.
like he's retarded.
can't say that.
Yay!
Autistic, and I can say retard too, you retard.
Go fuck your face.
Long story short, fuck Family Guy. It was never good to be. Okay, the first 3 seasons were.
Shut up.
The first 3 seasons were
You're
good.
cynical bullshit. I'm sick.
Season 4 is still the best. The first 3 seasons are okay.
Family Guy is a huge meme to us, and it's never gonna change that.
Yeah. One well, there is one. Gee, Lois, this is worse than a time random starts singing Surfing Bird.
Let's talk about.
I sing Surfing Bird. That's pretty much like how Modern Family Guy does like.
Matthew McConaughey is a terrible actor.
And they got Blue Sky to do that.
Really? They got Blue Sky to animate that?
Oh, apparently, like Blue Sky is a new movie that Disney actually advertised on their Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that Will Smith movie?
Yeah, I think so. Oh God.
Why do they always try to make their characters look like Will Smith?
I don't know.
Who win the fight? Will Smith's character in that Pigeon movie, or Will Smith in Shark Tale?
Well, pigeons can eat fish, so I'm gonna
I
go
don't
with
think
that.
pigeons eat fish. Like, there's birds that eat fish, but I don't think.
Oscar's the fucking shark slayer. He can slay.
No, he
that-
But he
wasn't.
fucking lied.
That whole movie was about how lying is awful and that sharks should be proud of being gay. I think.
But listen, Oscar had hemorrhoids, so I give him props.
When did he have hemorrhoids?
Also, I just realized something. Martin Scorsese voiced the pufferfish, and I have no idea why.
Because he has
White fish can't do that.
Do you think, like, even black people were just like, what the hell is this shit?
I'm pretty sure.
Like,
At least it's not. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not as bad as them having to pretend Barbershop is a good movie.
what's Barbershop?
Yeah, I said it.
What even is Barbershop?
It's a movie about a barbershop.
And it stars Ice Cube, and it's a bad movie.
Oh, remember another movie Ice Cube was in? Are We There Yet?
Oh my god, I hate that movie so
I
much.
just love all those awful family films with, like, big name actors.
Yeah,
so
big name
sad.
actors who swear a lot in the stuff they usually do.
Yeah. Well, except Will Smith, he's always family friendly.
You know what's sad is that's actually how I knew who he was because of that movie.
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
Don't give me the silent treatment. Because listen, all of you bitches know who Eddie Murphy is because of Shrek. Okay.
Well, he got us there.
Yeah.
When was the last time Eddie Murphy did something good? He's like Mike Myers. They haven't done anything in a long time.
Well, wasn't Eddie Murphy always associated with 80s movies? Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
he was in.
Oh yeah, he was in Norbit, the greatest comedy ever.
Oh, speaking of Eddie Murphy, here's something interesting. I'm like, Nessie actually got angry at me when I posted this once.
Why?
They're not having Eddie Murphy for the new Mulan remake because they're not putting Mushu in it.
God
Well,
damn it!
well, who
Let's see if
cares?
another-
At least all the actors are gonna be Asian, I think.
Who cares? Mushu ain't even.
Also, it's not gonna be a musical, so I don't care.
I bet the South critics are like, yeah, I'm glad Mushu. Fuck you, critic. Mushu was epic.
Okay,
I-
I gotta say something. What? Mulan is a boring film.
How dare you? Mulan was a good movie.
I mean, all I remember is the Szechuan sauce.
Oh, shut the fuck up, dude.
Come on, Jacob, be a fucking man.
I don't give a shit. That's all I remember.
That's it, Jacob.
You're bad.
We gotta
Jacob,
put back
you're
in the
bad.
brain cell subreddit now.
We have to cut open Jacob's head and sell his brain for science.
You can't take me alive, covers.
He's got a little too much like IQ, and then we gotta take some of it out so we can associate that.
Oh, good
I'm
God.
willing to beat his head open. I have a bat right now in my hand right now.
Alright, sure. What do we do with, like, the extra gray matter?
I don't know, just throw it out or something.
I'll just make, like a little toy out of them. I'll call him Brainy, and then we can make Toy Story 5.
Oh yeah, did you guys talk about Toy Story 4?
No, we haven't.
We started talking about Toy Story 4 when Random brought it up.
Alright, so, who saw Toy Story 4?
Not me, because I don't watch movies.
I don't know, but it's like from what I'm seeing, either my friends really love Toy Story 4 or some of my friends really hate it, and then there's like I jokingly say he's like my boss, but not really. Like Cat Icarus would just say, this movie's just mediocre at best.
So, I literally just saw it.
What do you
Don't tell
think?
anyone. I didn't see in theaters.
Ooh, you're going to Disney jail, Random.
Who cares?
Man, were you just like underwhelmed or just whelmed by it?
I'm gonna be honest. It's not great.
I knew
it's pretty, but I liked it fine. It's not the best like Pixar film. I rather deal with this than Finding Dory, which was just a cash grab.
Finding Nemo had a sequel?
Oh yeah, it did. Like everyone was hyped about it, but then it came out and everyone forgot.
Mm-hmm. Didn't it have like a huge opening weekend?
Yeah, and like the only thing I remember about is like that they accidentally showed an R-rated trailer and it terrified a lot of kids.
Oh yeah, it was Sausage Party.
Yeah, because they think Sausage Party was a baby film.
Oh, if only they knew.
Remember, kids, if it's animated, it's automatically gonna be G-rated.
Yeah.
Imagine if like they didn't play the trailer, but they played like the orgy scene.
Oh god. You know, I have no idea why they put that in there.
I think someone put it in there as a joke or they just put it there by accident.
I think it was probably an accident.
Nah, I think they did that just to show how edgy they were.
You know what? It would probably be the better ending if that was the case.
Yeah. I mean, what are...
Anyway, with Toy Story 4, so... Like, it's a bit underwhelming, but, like, a lot of people have been praising it. I'm like, I don't know, it was alright. Like, it's good to see everyone again.
Well, the big problem with it was that Toy Story 3 ended on such a conclusive note that...
Yeah, that's the worst part about it. Like,
and here's the thing, I don't know if, you want me to tell spoilers. I only read this from, a friend's review, but can I say this?
Go ahead.
The thing that pisses some people off, though, is, they ruined the ending of the third movie because, essentially, Andy just gives these toys to, this girl. And at the end of Toy Story 4, from what I've heard, Woody stays behind. So, essentially, she didn't take care of Woody. She lost him.
No, basically...
Yeah, she didn't give two shits about Woody.
No, basically what happened was that girl, just didn't give a shit about Woody anymore. And at the end, he decides to go, run away with Bo Peep. Mainly because, he has no purpose anymore.
Then again, don't all toys have no purpose anymore once you grow up?
Yeah. I don't know. It just made me think. I'm like, what about Buzz? What about everyone else?
How are they gonna feel knowing that Woody's gone?
Apparently they were all okay with it. Which is kind of baffling.
I'm not okay with it. Because, it takes all three movies, and it takes everything they stood for, and it just rips it up.
I think the thing that's even worse is Tom Hanks even said that this was the worst decision Pixar has ever made.
Wow, that's the worst. Even worse than Cars 2.
No, Tom Hanks on parting with Toy Story's character Woody, it was terrible.
Yeah. Because I remember I talked to my sister on the phone, and she went to a drive-in movie theater, and it showed Aladdin and Toy Story 4. And I want to ask her, how's Toy Story 4? Because I don't give a shit about Aladdin. And she's like, yo, Toy Story 4 fucking sucked.
Then again, a lot of Pixar's movies in this decade have been terrible.
Well, except Coco.
Oh, please, Coco was not good.
I love Coco. I loved it. Come on, man. What did you like about it?
Coco was not a good movie. I'm sorry, but it feels like it was made for you guys as opposed to it was made for my demographic.
For white people to understand Mexican culture.
Exactly. It wasn't made for us Mexicans. It was made for the white people.
Yeah.
That's why they put Frozen short in front of it.
No, they put that there because ABC didn't want to air it.
All I could say is
shit.
Coco's not a good movie. Inside Out's not a good movie. Pixar hasn't made a good
Brave
movie.
was a shitty film.
Fuck Brave.
We could all agree on this, but it's like Pixar hasn't made any good movies since Up, or Toy Story 3.
And even then, like, Up is only good because of that, like, first part.
I mean, those first, 10 minutes are really fucking good.
And then everything else is just generic adventure.
Yeah, it was just like the stereotypical kids movie, but it's like, I don't know, in my opinion, I would say the last great Pixar movie would have to be WALL-E.
Well, what about Toy Story 3?
I liked it. That's all I could say.
I'm just gonna say a hot take right here. None of the Pixar films have interested me except for the Toy Story films.
Yeah. What else? I love Ratatouille. What about you guys?
I never saw Ratatouille. I mean, I might.
Ratatouille's a great movie. How dare you say that, Jacob?
I didn't even say Ratatouille was bad.
No, but you didn't see. No, you didn't.
Okay, Brad Bird's films from Pixar, I'd probably see those. Except Incredibles 2. Fuck that shit.
Jacob, if you have the chance, watch Ratatouille off of Pirate Bay or something. It's a really great movie, and you're really missing out on it.
I mean, I bet I am. I'd probably like Ratatouille.
Mm-hmm. It's probably one of top 5 for me. Incredibles is probably one of the best Pixar movies. What's your favorite Pixar movie? Mine's Monsters Inc.
Well, I would say WALL-E is my favorite Pixar movie.
Probably the original Toy Story because of how many times I saw it when I was a kid.
What about you, Shane? Shane?
Oh, Shane left for a bit.
Oh.
God damn it, Shane.
He'll probably say it at the end of. He'll probably say it when he comes back or something.
My favorite Pixar movie is Monsters University.
No,
He's probably gonna hear this when it's uploading. So he's gonna be like, "Fuck you, Jacob."
Jacob, you're a piece of shit. God damn it.
Well, yeah, so I'm gonna be honest with Monsters Inc. You can roll your eyes at me when I say this. It's actually the only thing in movies that actually made me cry. Actually,
the ending, right?
No, not the ending. Do you know that scene where Sully scares Boo?
Oh, that scene?
Yeah, that scene fucks me up a lot.
Really?
Yeah, because just think about it. You have you're a kid, you have someone you look up to, and you're afraid of them. That's honestly probably the most heartbreaking thing to, I don't know, a parent or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they have, that fucking music. And, that music is probably the most powerful thing to me. Because I think if it wasn't for, the music, it wouldn't fuck me up as bad. Hell, I'm fucking, thinking about it, I'm like, oh shit, here comes the waterworks.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think that I'd probably like the Cars franchise more since I like race cars and shit, but I never gave a shit about them.
I liked Cars when I was a kid, but here's the thing, I was a kid, I didn't even know any better.
Kids only like Cars because of the merchandise.
The Cars video games.
You wanna know the thing I'll always associate with Cars, though?
What?
Okay, so I have a younger brother. He's currently like 15. When he was like younger, around the time like Cars came out, he would always we would always go to like Walmart, and like he always has to come out the Walmart with like a new Cars figure. Otherwise, like he will start flailing on the floor and screaming.
He needs the latest Chick Hicks.
John Lasseter was fine with Mater.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Man, why does Cars exist? It never even need to be made.
Honestly, I can see why it existed. It just didn't hit with other Pixar fans as time went on.
Oh no!
Remember when Disney was gonna set up their own animation studio to make Pixar sequels that Pixar got out of their distribution deal?
Oh
really?
Wow!
I honestly never heard of that one.
It's called Disney Circle
7 Animation.
And essentially, they were gonna make direct-to-video movies based in sequels for Pixar movies.
So Cars 2 would have been the Mulan 2, and we would have had Belle's Enchanted Christmas.
Their first movie was gonna be Toy Story 3, then Monsters Inc. 2, and then Finding Nemo 2, which apparently would have revolved around Nemo and his long-lost brother trying to find their father.
What?
Yes.
Wait. Hang on. I have lots of questions if you think about that. So with Finding Nemo, there was a big-ass barracuda ate all the eggs except Nemo. He got cracked, and that's why he's got this deformed-ass looking fin.
Yeah.
And you're saying another one didn't get eaten, and it's probably even more deformed, and he's been on his own, in the wild, and he's yo, I want to meet my dad too. He's probably no, fuck my dad. He left me out here in the wild. He didn't give a shit about me. What if Marlin knew and he saw how fucked up the egg looked, and he just abandoned it and only took Nemo?
I don't care about Finding Nemo. Fish are boring.
I like Finding Nemo. Up yours, Jacob.
Look, okay, I like the more mature films, like Incredibles, where they have violence and swearing and, I guess, adultery.
And affairs.
Got busy!
And it looks like you two got busy!
And the way he fucking shakes his shoulders, I love it!
And then Incredibles 2 came and it was just mediocre.
If only we had a character similar. If only the villain was just like Syndrome.
Yeah, let's also Toy Story 4. Let's just do the same rescue our friends road trip thing.
Yeah, because we didn't do that with the third movie.
Remember Inside Out, which is just about happy and sad. They have to work their differences out on a road trip.
Oh my god, I don't get that. Why do people say Inside Out was a great movie? I'm sorry, I saw it, but compared to Monsters Inc., that was one of Pete Docter's worser movies that he made.
Yeah, I don't know. The sad fact was I think Inside Out was probably their better looking one.
Too bad it doesn't.
Remember when Nostalgia Critic did an Inside Out parody?
Oh my god. No! Remember when Family Guy did an Inside Out parody?
Remember?
Oh my god, I bet that one looked better.
Yo, do you remember when Warner Brothers made an Inside Out parody?
Wait, when did they do that?
Osmosis Jones.
Oh! Okay, I found the Inside Out Family Guy parody, and it honestly isn't it's honestly what I was expecting.
Then again, okay, so I found something when I searched that thing up, and I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna kill me for showing this, but
you think I care?
What the fuck is this?
I'm so pissed. Hey, you guys are such a poser, and I'm so pissed off at you.
Imagine if Doug Walker drew this.
Nah, it would look worse than this.
Yeah.
Shane, I guess his bladder gave out on him, so died and went to heaven.
He's probably with morbidly obese Albert right now.
Oh God! Please don't
Let's never bring that back again.
yeah, no, because Austin will still won't refuse to shut up about the fact that it's my fault he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I have a theory. I think Ben the Looney drew this. That's probably why, Joy got big.
Ben the Looney would probably, make the female motions naked and give them, boobs.
No, this was made by an artist called Cookie Lover on DeviantArt.
Well, I will say it's not the worst thing I've seen. It's kind of cartoony and I like it.
Oh no, but it's the lady just makes Fairly Odd Parents inspired art and it's pretty bad.
Okay, now my positive views have gone south.
Oh well, let's just move on from this.
Yes, let's talk about okay, so this was a question I asked to Nessie after a conversation we had an hour ago.
Oh, really?
Would the Kanker sisters be allowed in today's... Would people be okay with, the Kanker sisters if they were the opposite gender?
No. Just a big fat no. Even if they were the same gender, it would still be a big fat no.
It's what were they thinking when they made that joke? It's
Okay, I'll talk about this later, but to answer your question, well, what I expect Ed, Edd and Eddy in the modern day to be is they're on their cell phones and no one is playing in the cul-de-sac. They're all just on their smartphones, probably on Instagram.
Yeah, they're probably...
Are you talking about that fucking short someone made? It just has Eddie just slouching down on his little scam table. Everyone's on Instagram and shit, and then he's just standing there, and then he just fucking leaves.
Oh, here's a funny thing I know about this person. Apparently, he made the same cartoon multiple times. And you wanna know what the whole joke is?
What?
The character is... Everyone is going to a character's funeral.
Oh, God.
And he made the same cartoon so many goddamn times. There's Sonic's deathbed, the Powerpuff Girls deathbed, Homer Simpson's deathbed, Robin's deathbed, Peter Griffin's deathbed.
The Wonder Bread guy isn't as crazy as we thought he was.
You know what?
Peter Griffin's deathbed.
This guy probably has a fetish of cartoon characters dying. And
SpongeBob's deathbed.
Okay, stop it, Jorge.
I'm just imagining right now. Do you think this guy's probably gonna jack off on his mom's deathbed? Because I'm getting concerned.
Look, I don't care. You're probably a weirdo if you have a death fetish.
I don't know. He's probably on the fucking spectrum or some shit like that. I don't know.
Probably. Holy shit. God damn it, my dude.
Actually, that would be really offensive because, dead people is not funny at all. Oh, hey, Shane, you're still alive. I didn't know that.
You're just mad because you couldn't fuck your cousin when she was alive.
Shut up, random.
If my parents die and go to heaven, I don't know what I think to myself.
Yeah.
The homeless saga begins.
I'm homeless because women. What do they do?
Women be shopping.
No, with Chris Chan, the homeless saga would just be him in a homeless shelter, and then they would just kick him out because he's sexually harassing the nurses.
Oh yeah, he's trying to get them to be a boyfriend-free girl from the ground up.
Yeah.
I have a question. With Chris Chan, do you guys ever associate words with just Chris Chan and you just fucking laugh to yourself?
I mean, there's this one time I'm gonna bleep the name out. Was in a call with one of his edgelord friends. His mom broke into the call just screaming, "Chris Christopher, why are you saying these offensive things like an obnoxious 12-year-old? If you don't stop sending death threats to all the people with autism online, I'm cutting down your internet!
Internet lumberjack. That's great.
That's so fucking great. Like, whenever I hear, like, words like Navy, I fucking die.
I could never go into an Old Navy without laughing.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, every time I see an Old Navy, like, I just think of, like, fucking Fanta and fucking Christian's wet-ass face.
Oh no, like, there was this one time they were selling Fanta, they were selling Fanta cans at, like, my local Old Navy.
Yeah.
And it was the orange Fanta.
Good. I was with my friend, and we went to, like, an Old Navy. We drank a Fanta, and we just left it in the Old Navy as respect.
Did you come in it?
Oh god, no he wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm not that much of a degenerate.
Oh god.
I think we broke him.
Shane, Shane, is this funny?
Shane?
Yeah, I think it's funny. You know what's not funny? Your mom.
Good old Shane, am I right, guys?
Those are so his mannerisms.
Yeah, I know you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I'm better than all of you.
I'm glad to have you. It's good to see you came back, Shane. We were worried about you.
Oh, hey guys, that wasn't actually Shane. That was actually, like, my pedophile uncle.
Oh boy. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, we had to, like, I had to, like, knock him out, you know. Cops will probably come get him soon.
Oh, here they are now.
Oh shit. I don't want to deal with the
Please, I didn't know she was 11 years old. No, it's too late for excuses. You're going to jail and then we're going to send you to the electric chair. Yeah, God damn it, Jacob. Heck yeah, I am going to blue ball you all the way to Tullahoma. No, you can't. What am I supposed to do? Like, you know, I can't feed your goldfish. There's nothing you can do about that anymore, Jacob.
Goodbye, Jacob's creepy uncle.
Yeah, goodbye, CatBit. I just want to say that you're a fucking idiot for eating apples and cheeseburgers.
Hey, it hurts.
Look, okay, we all do dumb stuff, but we shouldn't be ashamed of it. Now, if you're a pedophile, then that's a different story.
Okay. Well, this has been an interesting episode.
Man, they're taking a long time taking them away.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they just slammed the door.
Well, this has been an interesting episode of the Comfy CouchCast. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with the corpse, though?
Let's just place him on the chair.
I got a better idea. Let's cremate him.
Are you sure he'd be okay with that?
I think that's a little too respectable.
Look, okay, it's like part of his religion, I think, Unitarianism.
Are you sure we could go through with this?
Sure we can, like, and if he doesn't, he's a pussy.
Okay.
Okay. Just think of it as like Star Wars Episode 6.
Think of it as like in Episode 7 when Han Solo got stabbed by his son.
Listen, Shane slipped on a bar of soap and he cracked his skull open, and he...
Don't drop it!
That's something like Shane's ghost would say.
Well, this has been an interesting episode, the Comfy CouchCast. We have a dead guy here with us, and
Oh, that's not a dead guy. That's my uncle.
I'm not talking about your uncle. I'm not talking about your uncle Jacob.
I mean, yeah, he's dead, but it's still his uncle.
I thought Shane died.
Look, Shane was actually my uncle.
He's so gonna get pissed when he hears this.
Yeah, how do you think Jacob even got on this podcast?
I got on this podcast because, like, I talked to you guys somewhere. I think I might have shown you something funny.
And I thought that, and I said to myself, this guy's funny. Let's make him a member on the podcast.
Yeah, let's make him a smelly boy. That's a great idea.
Yeah. And look where that led us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a comfy couch with a dead guy.
I can't wait to join the casting couch.
Hell yeah. I can't wait for like you guys to make your own podcast when I become power hungry.
Sure.
Yeah, when you become insert name here.
Yeah. Well, this has been an interesting episode of the CouchCast. Who are you people?
I'm Random Huey.
Okay, I don't want to say who it was.
And I'm Shane's corpse.
CatBit, let go. Yaks.
Austin said I can never let go. I'll be forever haunted with awful memories.
So check yourself before you wreck yourself.